My friends, today I am discussing about the most important chapter for class 10th and 11th is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, the first we discuss what is the sequence. A succession of number arranged in definite order according to the certain rule is called sequence. यानी ऐसा अरेंजमेंट किसी नंबर का जो कि किसी डिफिनिट रूल को फॉलो करता है वह क्या कहलाता है? हमारा सीक्वेंस। जैसे कोई भी नंबर हो सकते हैं। अगर मान लेते हैं अब नंबर 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 लिए, तो दीज नंबर फॉलो एज सम डिफिनिट रूल अकॉर्डिंग 2 and 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. This is the rule. And the other sequence is 2, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, and so on. This is also sequence because these all elements obey the definite rules, that is a square. So we discuss here what is a sequence. That is a succession of number arranged in definite order according to the certain rule is called sequence. Now the number of according to the nth place, that is if number of sequences has lots of number but the number placed the nth place, this number is known as the nth term or general term. So the number occurring at the nth place of sequence, यानी किसी सीक्वेंस में जो नंबर nth प्लेस पर होंगे वह क्या कहलाएंगे? उसका जनरल टर्म. The number occurring the nth place of sequence is called nth term or general term. It is directly written as the an. It is denoted by an. A sequence is said to be finite or infinite according to the number. A sequence has finite number, then this is called the finite sequence. And the sequence which has infinite number is called infinite sequence. So the number of sequence containing finite is called finite sequence, or infinite is called infinite sequence. Now the other series by adding the terms of sequence. If we add all the terms of a series, find out here by the adding of terms of sequence. Suppose a sequence 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and so on. If we add each term, suppose 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, we obtain a series. That is, if each term of the sequence are adding, then this is called the series. Also, if a series has finite number, then it is called finite series, and the series which has infinite number is called infinite series. After that, we discuss what is the progression. A series which follow a definite pattern is known as the progression or definite rule. If a series obey a definite rule is called the progression. Progression is 3 types. First, arithmetic progression. Second, geometric progression. And third, harmonic progression. In class 10th, we only read about what is the arithmetic progression. In class 11th, we read arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So we discuss here first the arithmetic progression. Now write here arithmetic progression. A sequence following certain pattern are called progression. यदि कोई सीक्वेंस अगर कोई certain pattern को फॉलो कर रहा हो तो वो प्रोग्रेशन होती है. That is, a sequence following certain patterns are called progression. The progression are 3 types. First, AP, this is the arithmetic progression. The second, GP, geometrical progression, and third, SP, harmonic progression. The SP is inverse as AP. But in class 10th only we discuss AP, and 11th we discuss GP also. If AP and GP together in class 11th we study, but class 10th only we discuss about the what is an AP, another term of AP, the sum of terms AP. Also in class 11th AP and GP all together with. So here we discuss AP. AP, a sequence in which each term except the first. It means a sequence which first term is leave here. A sequence in which each term except the first one differ from its preceding term by constant. If we subtract the preceding term to the first term is known as the common difference. It is denoted as the letter D. Also, the first term is denoted by a small a. So the series we find here the arithmetic progression a plus d, a plus d plus d, a plus d plus d plus d, and this is the constant which add and we find the next term. So this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth. In AP we find the term in this formula we reduce here. In AP to find the term, suppose the first term is equal to A, second term equal to A plus D, third term A plus D equal to A plus 2D, fourth term A plus D plus D plus D, this is equal to A plus 3D. We obtain here first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term A plus 2D, fourth term A plus 3D, and so on. We find the nth term or general term also. The nth term is A plus, if the second two here 1, 3, the 2, 4, 3, so we find 1 is reduces here. So the nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. Fourth is 3, third is here 2. So the nth term of AP is A plus n minus 1 into D. The question arises here, if this A and D are given, then find the term. Suppose this is series 2, 4, 6, 8. Find its 50th term. In this question, the first term here A, and the common difference we find 4 minus 2 or 6 minus 4 or 8 minus 6. Each term has a constant. So D is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 4 also 2, 8 minus 6 also 2, so D is equal to 2. Now the 50th term, then this is the formula we use A 50. This is the general term AN. We write here general term is AN So where n is equal to the 50, so we write here A50. Formula is an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. We put the value of a is 2 plus n here 50. So 50 minus 1 and is multiplied by 2, as common difference is 2. So 2 plus 49 multiplied by 2. Here 98, 2 plus 98. Here 100. This is the 15th term. Now again we discuss about the sum of nth term of AP. Write down that it that we find the nth term of AP is the an or nth term or general term. This is your formula, nth term. Nth term, or it is written as an. An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the most important formula we find here, the nth term. Sum of nth term of AP. This is my heading, sum of nth term of AP. Sn, it is noted by Sn. Sn equal to first term plus second term plus third term plus fourth term dot and term. Writing the series in reverse order. Last term in place of the first term, the first term in place of last term, reversing order. Sn is equal to the last term a plus n minus 1 into d, a plus n minus 1 into d, second last a plus n minus 2 into d, and so on. We write here a plus 2d, a plus d, and a, and add to this series here Sn plus Sn, 2Sn, a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the first term, and the last, the nth term, and here a plus n minus 1 into d. Add these two terms. We find a, first term here, second term, a plus n minus 2 plus 1, n minus 1 into d. Third term also, we write here a plus n minus 1 into d plus n minus 1 into d, and so on. We find here s plus sn plus sn, 2sn, a plus a, 2a, n minus 1 into d, 2a plus n minus 1 2, and this is the n times, 1 time, 1, 2, 3, and these terms reversing n times. So multiplied by n. Suppose 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, this is the 10 times. So we will multiply here 10 into 2. Number of terms adding here 10 times. So we write here 10 into 2. This is the same condition. This term occurring as n times. So n into this term. And these two they are multiplied. So this here they have divided to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the summation of series. The sum of nth term of AP. This is the important formula, that here the Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the sum of nth term of AP. Now we discuss about the HP. The next topic is geometrical progression, GP. A sequence A1, A2, A3 an is called GP. That means geometrical progression. It is written as GP. GP if each term is non-zero. Each term is non-zero and ak plus 1 by ak ak plus 1 by ak equal to r. Suppose a2 by a1, if taking here k equal to 1, therefore a2 by a1, if take k equal to 2, a3 by a2. This is constant, and this constant is called r for all k is greater than equal to 1. That is, a sequence a1, a2, a3, an is called GP if ak plus 1 by ak is a constant. The constant ratio is called common ratio. It is denoted by r. The nth term called the general term of GP. Now we find the general term or nth term of GP. Suppose a1 equal to a. This a is also written as a into r 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. A r0, r0 is 1. So here a. A2 is equal to a into r is equal to a r 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So it is written as ar. A3 ar square, ar square. This is also written as ar 3 minus 1. So we find here the first term ar 1 minus 1, the second term ar 2 minus 1, the third term ar 3 minus 1, and we find the nth term is ar, if here 3, so 3, n, so here n, ar n minus 1. This is known as the general term. An is equal to ar n minus 1. Now if we take an example and discuss here. First we take example. Suppose a GP 2, 6, 18, 24, 54 and so on. Find its 10th term. This is GP. First I will check here first, is it is GP or not. So we take 6 by 2. 6 by 2 equal to 3. 18 by 6 is also 3. 54 by 18 is also 3. So in each case we find the ratio is 3, 3, 3. So constant, this is known as R. Here A is equal to 2 and R is equal to 3. And this is your general term or nth term. We take here n equal to 10 and find the 10th. So here A10 is equal to A2, R here 3 and n here 10 because 10 is minus 1. This is 2 into 3 to power 9. This is your 10. Next class we discuss about the sum problem, word problem related to this chapter AP and GP. Thank you for watching.